대구 아니요.
Sure, look for everything.
Seems like it's here.
너무 예쁘다. Bye.